Welcome back to Wes Explains Best. Today we're going to be doing a Khan Academy tutorial on square root equations. So let's go ahead and get started. So the principle of solving a square root equation is step one, get radical by itself. As you can see, the radical is not by itself. It's got this plus 10 on there. So we want to move that to the other side. So the radical is by itself on one side of the equal sign. So we need to move that plus 10. In order to move it, we subtract 10. Boom, 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 boom. We get negative 7 equals the square root of 5z minus 7. Now we're ready for step 2. Power rule. It sounds aggressive. It isn't. What we're going to do is we can apply the same power to both sides of the equal sign. We just need to check for extraneous solutions at the end. So we're going to square the left. We're going to square the right. When we square the left, we get 49. Square the right, we undo the radical sign, which is the whole point of using the power rule. 5z minus 7. Step 2, complete. Step 3, we're going to solve. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to solve like a normal couple-step equation, multi-step, whatever you want to call it. We get 56 equals 5z. So now what we need to do is we got to divide by, not z, 5 to both sides. Divide by 5. Well, of course, there's decimals for answers, so we should definitely check to see if we get a decimal here. 56 divided by 5. Of course we do. We get 11.2. Now, the temptation is just to punch it. Put in 11.2 and that's it. But step 4, we need to check for, let's do check for extraneous, check out this spelling, extraneous solutions. Solutions that don't make sense. So we're going to plug it back in to the original equation, this 11.2 character, and we're going to see how he does. Once we do that, we do 3 equals square root of 5 times 11.2 minus 7, and then we're going to add that to 10, and we'll see if we get 3. I already can tell we're in troubled waters, just to let you know. 5 times 11.2, okay, I get 56 minus 7, 49. So I get 49, ironically, and we're going to take the square root of that and add that to 10. So that's 7 plus 10. I went up instead of down for some reason. And I get 7 plus 10. Does that equal 3? Heck to the no, that is not correct. So that's an extraneous solution. So we're going to put that for an answer. Glad we got that one out of the way. Okay, moving on to the next one. Same process here. We see the radical is not by itself. Minus 3, minus 3. We get y minus 3 equals the square root of y squared minus 5. The radical is by itself. Proceed to step 2. Apply power rule. We're going to square both sides. The right side is easy. We get y squared minus 5. Left side, not so much. We have a binomial and we're squaring it. That's the same thing as y minus 3 times y minus 3. Guess what? You're going to FOIL. Don't like FOIL? Too bad. This is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go over the details of FOILing. And that is y squared minus 3y, so 6y plus 9. That's how you do it. If you need a detailed video of that, that's somewhere else, but that's not here. I just want to keep it kind of short. So shorten it up by not explaining something that I explained in a different video. So that's y squared minus 6y plus 9. We need to get the y's together, so we subtract y squared. Guess what? They cancel. We need to add 5. We get negative 6y plus 14 equals 0. That's kind of nice. We subtract 14 from both sides. Subtract 14. We get negative 6y equals negative 14. We need to divide by negative 6. Divide by negative 6. And we get y equals negative by negative, positive 7 over 3. That's reduced. Now, do not just plug it in. I mean, don't just plug in the answer for the multiple choice. You need to plug it in first to make sure it's an extraneous solution. 7 over 3 equals 3 plus square root. 7 over 3 squared minus 5. Well, what's 7 over 3 squared? Let's start there. So if 7 over 3 is 2.33, we're going to square it. We get 5.4444444, okay? So we get minus 5 in the radical, and we get 0.4444. So we have 3 plus 0.444 square root we get 2/3. And I'm just typing this on my calculator in case you're wondering. Equals 7/3. What I need to do here is I'm going to change this 3/3 to have a 3. So I need to do 3/3 times 9, 9/3. Is that equal to 7/3? 9 plus 2, I get 11/3 equals 7/3. That's not right. Guess what? No solutions.